We do stand. We do speak. But it can't just be speaking. You got to bring his presence in. If you're not, what's the point? What are you offering the world? We have something. You've got something the world doesn't have. And that something is to be brought in. And notice how the disciples brought him in. They didn't bring him in, angry. They brought him in praising. Don't ever lose your joy, people of God. Even when you're fighting the fight, what does it say? The joy of the Lord is your strength. Don't ever lose your joy in the fight. You need joy in the fight. The joy of the Lord is your strength. How did Jehoshaphat's army? They came in praising and they won. Don't lose your joy. Don't get so wrapped up in the fight that you lose the one you're fighting for. You are not to be defined primarily by what you're against. You're to be defined by who you are for. They can pass whatever laws they pass. He's not allowed. He's not allowed. You say, well, sorry. He says no trespassing. He's coming in. I don't care what they say. And it's not just the world. It's the key for everything you do for God. See, there are a lot of believers who talk about the Lord, but a true disciple doesn't just talk about the Lord. The true disciple actually brings in his presence. You can talk about doctrine, and doctrine has a place. You can judge, but they're believers, so all they do is talk about doctrine and judge others, and you're not bringing anything in. There's no love, there's no joy, there's no presence. It's all words. Anybody can do that. They do it. The world judges each other without God. You're just putting God into the mix. That's not God. You're not bringing in any love or hope or presence or life. In the end, it's nothing. You can be doing the work of God, and you're doing the work of God, and you're doing everything, but you're not actually bringing them in. You may have your doctrines right, but you may not be manifesting the presence, his love, his peace. It's not enough to teach about the Lord. You got to bring him in. Not enough to sing about him. That's good, but you got to bring him in. If you can bring him in while you're singing, yes. Not enough to evangelize. Bring him in. Don't just tell him about it. Show him. When you're in that situation, ask yourself, am I bringing him in? I'm doing all these things, but am I actually bringing him in?